Hello, hello, once again it's Dave Shalito here from Business Model Mastery with another insight of the week to help you master your business and your life. Now, this insight is about the handshake. Actually, there are 4 insights about the handshake. The first, where does the handshake actually come from? Where does this tradition come from? Clasping hands has been a sign of friendship forever, but the idea of shaking that clasped hand actually dates back to Roman times when men of power wore togas with big baggy sleeves, right? Obviously there were no guns back then, so the assassination weapon of choice was the dagger. You know, et tu, Brute, and all that malarkey. So the place to conceal this dagger was in the sleeve of your toga. And so by clasping hands and shaking, you were literally showing the other person that you had no dagger up your sleeve, or it would have come out. And thus you're showing them that you have no bad intentions towards them, no malice. Did you know that? Right, second insight is about what to do when you encounter the wet fish, the fingertip handshake. Maybe it was just a mistake that when you went in you kind of misaligned or something, or it might be that the other person is just like a wet fish handshake kind of person. But in either case, to leave it at that is to subscribe to that weakness of the greeting. So what I do is if that happens, I'll bring the interaction to a halt. I'll grab the other person's wrist gently and realign our handshake and then go again with a big grin. I never give wet fish and I never accept a wet fish. Why? Because to the casual observer, they can't tell which of you is the wet fish. And I don't want it to be me. Third, this is something that my father taught me. If you offer your hand out to somebody and it's either not noticed or it's refused, you should never let your hand just casually drop down to your side. Never let that limply happen, especially if this misstep is being observed by other people. Right? The thing to do is this outstretched hand, you should take your other hand and literally holster the outstretched hand in a big gesture. That's what I always do. And finally, to try and avoid that not noticed your outstretched hand scenario that we've just covered, I always make going in for a handshake a big gesture, big full palmed stretched finger gesture in with a big sweeping motion. Right? I call this the Tony Robbins approach, because if you've watched closely, this is one of the big open approach gestures that Tony Robbins uses, and nobody mistakes the fact that Tony wants to go in and shake their hand, right? So that's what I would do. I would go in with a big open hand, big sweeping gesture, and then right at the last minute your hand can come down to clasp the other person's hand. So there's 4 insights about the common handshake. What do you think about that? So that's it from me. Remember, most business problems are actually just a manifestation of the business owner's problems. Sort one out and you'll probably sort the other out. For more insights like this, visit businessmodelmastery.com. I'll see you later.